KT Leveston, the guard out of Kansas State.
Okay. What are your thoughts on that?
I didn't really see him being drafted. I mean, I get it. It's one of the last picks in the draft. Um, I don't know. I guess you could go make the argument it's offensive line depth. Um, again, it's tough to not like it. I mean, you're in the last three picks of the draft.
Yeah, no, I get
So
that.
it's kind of like, I'm maybe they thought that he wouldn't be there in as a UDFA. By the way, the Packers just took Kalen King, the corner out of Penn State, who we all were talking about a lot.
I
So
had
yeah, I mean,
Leviston 170th overall. So I think they got a good deal on him. This is somebody, 6'3", closer to 6'4", 326, 6-year senior. So another veteran guy. What you're looking at with him is he's going to be a guard, right? And I think they needed the depth. So I like this 2-year starter at Kansas State. All Big 12. He's somebody that I think needs to work on his technique, but I think the things that you like about him are that, I think he started 27 games the last 2 seasons, right? He was a leader. And, this is somebody who's going to be really good, I think, in the run blocking department. In pass protection, he is pretty solid. But I think he's better, in the run game. So he's somebody that I think is a solid pick here, 7th round, like you mentioned, maybe this is somebody that they looked at as a potential UDFA. Again, I had like a 5th round grade on him because I had him as the 170th overall player on my board. But yeah, I like him. I mean, I don't, there are other guys that I would have preferred. I can't believe Dwight McLaughlin is about to go undrafted, but no, KT Leveston is not Kansas. It's Kansas State. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think he's a solid player. I think this is a guy that'll probably be a rotational, maybe a spot starter at his peak. But I think what you're getting with him is, somebody that's going to add to the rotation on the offensive line.
yeah, I mean, you can't be upset at offensive line depth, like we said,
Yeah.
and they didn't address it earlier in the draft. So they're kind of doing it here at the end. So yeah, I mean, guard, we got a backup center.
And just so everyone knows, he was in the 87th percentile in the broad jump, and his weight for guard is 87th percentile. His 40 time was bad, which, is what it is, 45th percentile. He has okay agility, good explosion grade because of the broad. He jumped a 62nd percentile vertical, and he was 64th percentile on the bench. He's got some long arms, so that's good. But yeah, they liked him. I'm not complaining.